Yo, what is up, everybody? Back with another video. Of course, we're back. And before we even get into anything, deep down, I just want to say thank you. We really appreciate everything. Look at the screen. Look at that number go to 1,000 subscribers. All we can say is that we can't appreciate all of you enough. And it's for all of you that our channel has grown this much. And I hope it can grow even more. And a way for that to happen is for you to smash that subscribe button. Let's get into the video. So today's video is about two special looking teams. The Las Vegas Raiders with that dominant win over the Saints. And of course, the New England Patriots with that revamped offense that's looking very nice. Raider Nation, put your hands up because the Raiders actually start with a 2-0 record for the first time in forever. This team is looking very nice. Patriot Nation, or should I say, all of the bandwagons out there, listen up, you guys are looking good too. You'll probably make the playoffs. The Bably beat the Bills out for the division. And I believe that this game is a very important win for both of these organizations. If you don't know about me, I'm a Steelers fan, and I honestly have no preference in who wins this game. And yeah, so I think both of these teams have a very nice shot at winning. Looking at this game, of course, the Patriots are probably favorites to win because this game is in New England. Very unfortunate that the Raiders have to go on the road, but I would say that kind of good thing is that dominant win over the Saints week 2, they're going to have all of that hype into week 3 and potentially upset the Patriots in New England. And on the other hand, the Patriots with that dominant game week 2 against the Seahawks, yet they ended up losing. They could have won that game. One play makes a difference in the record, of course. And the Patriots offense looks amazing with Cam Newton, who had an absolute monstrous game against the Seahawks. So let me look at both of these teams. I'll list their strengths, weaknesses, and yeah, so let's look at the Raiders first. Obviously, I can't say enough about this offense. This is probably one of the best looking offenses in the NFL because of two players. Obviously, of course, Derek Carr is a monster. He had a very accurate game in the red zone, and he could potentially have another accurate game with touchdown scores. So the two most important players on this offense, of course, are Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller. Two absolute monsters. I think Josh Jacobs has the potential to be the top running back in the league this season. Yes, literally the best running back in the league. Look at how this dude runs the ball. It's absolute talent. I think this guy is one of the best in the league, and he will be in the future to come. And of course, with the words of John Gruden, they have the best tight end in the NFL, Darren Waller. And honestly, I'd rank Darren Waller at the third best tight end in the NFL, behind Kelsey and Kittle, of course. These two players on offense single-handedly carried this game, Monday Night Football against the Saints. Offensively, I should say. Now, Henry Ruggs needs to step up his game because if he's healthy, if he goes downfield like the speed threat he has, if he's downfield this game, I'll explain later, but that matchup is very favorable. Along with Nelson Aguilar, I thought he had a decent amount of catches. Bryan Edwards, Henry Ruggs, two rookies at starting receiver, and the offense is still looking good. Obviously, let's look at the Patriots offense next. Let's Cam Newton, the monster himself. And all I gotta say is this dude had an absolute onslaught against the Seahawks, but he still ended up losing with 397 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. This dude had a monstrous game. Obviously, with 47 rushing yards leading his team, Cam Newton is a double threat. He won MVP in 2015, and he could potentially win Comeback Player of the Year. We're going to see what happens. But Julian Edelman, oh my God. 179 receiving yards in one game. I think that's his all-time career record in one game, and that's amazing for any player to have. N'Keal Harry also showed up as that second receiver that they were missing, and I believe N'Keal Harry and Julian Edelman are enough for this passing offense to look good for the rest of the season for the Patriots. Unfortunately, all you gotta do is send your prayers to James White. Unfortunately, you know the mishaps, send your prayers towards him. But with the loss of him that game, the rushing offense was just absolutely horrible for this team. Sony Michel, the starting running back that game, was 7 carries, had 19 rushing yards. Cam Newton had the most with 47. So those are the best players on each of those teams' offenses. And all I gotta say is this Raiders defense has potential. With Crosby, with, of course, the monster himself, Jonathan Abrams, this defense played very well against the Saints offense, which is one of the most dominant in the league. I was thinking the Patriots, of course, would give up probably 20 points to the Seahawks. They gave up 35 points to the Seahawks. Their defense, obviously, with all the opt-outs, with all the players that left, they only have Gilmore, and of course they have the McCourty twins. But all I gotta say is, like I said before, Henry Ruggs III, if he's down the field in this game, if he beats the safeties, it's over. And why I say this is because if Darren Waller is getting triple teamed, Josh Jacobs is on coverage, Henry Ruggs III is going to be open. And what happens against the Patriots defense week 2 is that they gave up so many deep bombs against, of course, the best in the league, Russell Wilson. But if Derek Carr can find Henry Ruggs down the field, just like Russell Wilson found Chris Carson, Lockett, Metcalf down the field, this could be the biggest mismatch of the game. Ultimately, I believe that this game is going to be both of these teams are probably going to have 20 to 30 points each. I think it's going to be a close game because the Raiders are going to have the momentum coming into this one. Starting 2-0, beating a very good New Orleans Saints team, the Raiders are going to play with their absolute best against the Patriots in New England. Even though the Patriots lost against the Seahawks, I don't think that even matters. They have a very disciplined team. All the losses that they have in the past don't affect the Patriots coach, Bill Belichick. He just moves forward. And I do believe the Patriots are going to have a very good game offensively and maybe troll on defense because the Raiders' offense is looking good. Honestly, if this game was in Las Vegas, I'd pick the Raiders easily. This game is in New England, though, and home field advantage is one of the most important things in a game, and it's very important if you're the New England Patriots because no one wins in New England. I expect both of these teams to play a very good game, and at the end of the game, I gotta say, I think the New England Patriots are gonna end up winning. Even though they lost to the Seahawks, it really wasn't even a loss in my opinion. It showed how much potential their offense had with Cam Newton. And of course, one play caused them to have a 1-1 record compared to 2-0. A better play call, the Patriots are 2-0, and they're playing the 2-0 Raiders. So we're just going to have to see what happens in this game. I expect both of these teams to absolutely ball out on offense, and I expect both of their defenses to give up points. So what do you think? Who do you think is going to win this game? Honestly, I think the Raiders could come in clutch, could clutch up the game. They got the momentum, but the Patriots have home field advantage, and that's really all that matters to me. So good luck to both of these teams. Stay healthy. I hope it's a good game. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Adios.